In this video you will learn how to breed, hatch, loot and fight dragons, and how to forge dragon steel and a bunch of other stuff. Welcome to a new video about the Ice and Fire mod. Today we're going to look at the Ice Dragon and Fire Dragon. I decided to show the dragons last because there are already a lot of showcases out there. I hope that in this video I can show you something that you don't know yet. And remember to check the description for the mod download link and the wiki about both of these dragons, and also all the chapters in this video are listed down below. Okay, first we're going to look at the different types. There are 4 types of fire dragons: red, green, bronze and gray. And there are 4 types of ice dragons: blue, white, sapphire and silver. These beasts grow from 2 blocks at 0 days old to 50 blocks long when fully grown. And I'm just going to speed up the process with the dragon meal, and we will see how big they get. And now the dragon is fully grown, as you can see at stage 5, and they are huge. I mean, look at this beast. And this is the largest that they can get. And I'm not even as big as his eye. That's just incredible. Now I'm going to go on top of him. You can't even see me, I'm so small in comparison. And I probably have to zoom in. Yeah, I'm just a little block on him. Okay, moving on to the spawning. Fire dragons can spawn in any biome that has a temperature above minus 0.5 degrees. That's pretty much any biome except the snow biomes. Ice dragons can spawn in any biome that has a temperature of minus 0.5 or below, usually in locations where snow villagers are found. They are much rarer than fire dragons. Younger dragons are found on small roosts on the surface, that's stage 1 to 3, and older ones, stage 4 and rarely stage 5, can be found in caverns beneath the ground. Okay, moving on to the drops. Loot from a dragon generally depends on the stage of a dragon. All dragons drop either dragon scales, a dragon heart, and dragon flesh, or with a glass bottle, dragon blood. When looting the skeleton, a dragon skull and dragon bones are always dropped. The most important loot a dragon corpse can produce are dragon eggs, which can only drop from a female stage 4 to 5 dragon. Stage 5 female dragons may occasionally drop 2 dragon eggs. Instead of evaporating like normal Minecraft mobs, a dragon will fall to the ground as a corpse when it dies. To loot the dragon corpse, right click on it repeatedly with an empty hand. Items will drop off of it until it turns into a skeleton, and finally disappears altogether. To obtain dragon blood, right click the corpse with an empty bottle. Obtaining dragon blood will prevent you from obtaining scales, flesh or a heart. However, if you only harvest some blood, you can still get some of the other drops. Make sure to click in the dragon's hitbox. This is usually located near the middle of the dragon's body. Fire dragon skeletons naturally spawn in desert biomes, and ice dragon skeletons naturally spawn in glacier biomes. They can provide a good source of dragon bone. Now to their behavior. Dragons are hostile and will attack almost every mob that comes nearby, including players. They are capable of spotting prey from 64 blocks away. Fire dragons using flame attacks will scorch all blocks in the area, turning them into charred blocks. in addition to creating devastating fires. Ice dragons using their ice breath will turn the blocks into dragon ice blocks and create some ice spikes. A sleeping dragon can be woken up by breaking a gold or silver pile or simply by attacking them. They have the ability to fly very quickly, making it very hard to fight them in the air. Fire dragons can also burn a player with their fiery breath in a matter of seconds. Ice dragons can also freeze a player into an ice cube, and they are also able to swim. Dragons can also break through unavoidable obstacles with ease in order to get to their target. Dragons have 9 attacks, which include the following. With their roar attack, a stage 4 or 5 dragon inflicts weakness for 14 seconds. With their super roar, a stage 4 or 5 dragon can inflict weakness 2 for 14 seconds. When on the ground, the dragon simply bites. Then there is the grab and shake attack. The dragon seizes the player with his jaw and shakes them to death. That is not a fun way to go. They can also deal knockback by using their tail to whip a player and by flapping their wings violently. Fire dragons have fire breath and fire bombs. Ice dragons have ice breath and ice bombs. And last but not least, there is the aerial attack. The dragon will swoop down from the air and smack their target down with their outstretched talons. Now in combat, you obviously need strong armor. I tend to use a bow when starting to fight a dragon, because you can stay out of reach and deal some damage. After the dragons get close, I will switch to the sword. If you have any pets that you can fly with, I highly recommend to use them to fight dragons, because you can fly around and shoot the dragons from the air. And if it tries to attack you, you can just fly away. Right now I have the best armor and sword you can possibly have with this mod. This armor and sword is crafted with dragon steel. Before I show you how to forge dragon steel, please note that fire dragons will attack ice dragons, so do not put a fire dragon with your ice dragons. Otherwise you might find yourself with a dead body and a lot of destruction. Unless your dragons are tamed. If both are tamed, then there will be no problem. Alright, now to the forging of dragon steel. What you need to build is a dragon forge oven, and that is this structure right here. There is one for fire dragons and one for ice dragons. I'm going to show you this by using the ice dragon oven. This oven is made out of 8 dragon bone blocks, 17 dragon bricks, 1 dragon forge input block and 1 dragon forge core. This oven is a 3x3x3 cube. The first and last layer are the same. You need 4 dragon bone blocks on the edges and fill the inside with dragon bricks like so, for the first and last layer. Then forge the middle layer, place the dragon forge core in the middle and in front of that the dragon forge input block. Fill the rest with dragon bricks. And the last layer is exactly like the first one again. Now once you have done that, you will see the 3 blocks of the oven change. That means you have done it correctly. Now if you go into the input block, you will see a slot for iron ingots and dragon blood. To forge dragon steel, you will need to add these ingredients in the input block and have a stage 3 dragon or higher breathe fire on it. The dragon will automatically breathe fire on the oven once you have the ingredients inside the oven. It is possible to use an untamed dragon, but I wouldn't recommend it. And remember that there is fire dragon steel and ice dragon steel. So you can't mix the blocks of the oven or the dragon bloods or the dragons themselves. An ice dragon won't breathe on a fire dragon forge oven. And this is basically how you forge dragon steel. Once you craft your armor and enchant it with the best enchantments, you're almost invincible. It's really hard to die if you're careful. And now to the hatching. A wild dragon cannot be tamed, and a tamed dragon can only be achieved through hatching an egg. Unless you are in creative mode, there's the special dragon meal. Fire dragon eggs must be placed within a fire to start the hatching process. The fire must be kept burning until the egg hatches, so netherrack is recommended as a block to place an egg on. Ice dragon eggs must be placed in water to start the hatching process. Once the fire dragon egg is moving or the ice dragon egg is frozen, it will take a few minutes to hatch. And I'm going to show you this in this time lapse. And now to the breeding. 2 dragons can be bred if they're opposing genders and stage 4 or higher by crafting and using a fire or ice lily mixture, depending on which dragons you're trying to breed. The fire or ice lily mixture is crafted with a blaze rod, a wooden bowl and a fire or ice lily plant. They are bred in the same manner as other vanilla animals. Give the mixture to the male and that should be enough. If not, give it to the female as well, or maybe just give it to the female if that doesn't work. Make sure they are able to walk around, and to make sure that they don't fly away, I would chain them up. Upon breeding, female dragons will create a nest and lay their eggs in there. And to pick up the eggs, just break them and they will drop and you can pick them up. And now comes some extra information. A dragon's inventory can be accessed by interacting with them while sneaking. It has 4 slots, each for a different part of dragon armor, and after the new update you can also add a banner. Dragon armor can be crafted out of iron, gold, diamond and dragon steel. Baby dragons are very small creatures, no longer than a single block. It takes 25 days for a dragon to level up a stage, and 125 for them to reach maximum size. Their growth rate can be improved by feeding them dragon meal. Each feeding will grow them by 1 day. If a dragon is stage 1, it can be clicked on with an empty hand in order to put the baby on the owner's shoulders. A player can have a maximum of 3 dragons on their shoulder at a time. To get a baby dragon off one's shoulder, press X, that's the default key. At stage 2, the dragon can no longer be picked up. Dragons stage 3 and up can be mounted by interacting with them with an empty hand. Like with any rideable mob, WASD controls are used. Spacebar makes the dragon rise if it is in the air. If held over a second while it is on the ground, it makes the dragon start flying. X lowers the dragon and Shift is used to dismount. R is the default key to make it breathe fire, and G makes it use a strike attack, attacking the mob the player is currently looking at. A dragon command staff can be used to order the dragon to either stay, wander or escort their owner from above. The dragon horn can be used to summon and desummon the dragon. A dragon bone flute can be used to call a flying dragon down to the ground. Sneaking while interacting with a dragon with a stick or a dragon command staff will set a home position where it is currently at, and it will not go far from that position. The home position can be removed by sneaking while using the dragon command staff again. And this is a little bonus information. I'm sure you have already noticed that if you have once flown with a dragon. If you look at the ground with the dragon, you can see through all the blocks, so it's kind of like Xray. This is the end of this video. I hope you got what you were looking for. Now that I have showcased every creature from the Ice and Fire mod, I will start a Let's Play series with the Ice and Fire mod. I will be building a base and interacting with all the creatures and show you some farms that you can do. So I will see you guys next time with the first episode of the series. Bye guys.